we'll get into, you know, the system of governance and everything later on, how it's impacting us and what we must even change about it. But, you know, you've talked about the okra. What relationship does it have with the okra ding, as we normally would hear people say?
Yeah, well, your cradding is, you know, people have said that your cradding is your either your day name or your natal name and so on. Well, it is essentially the name of the part of the Creator in you. That is your okra. And that is who you are. Your okra is your essential self, okay? And that okra has a name, depending, of course, on the day of the week on which you were born, and also depending on whether you are male or female. And when you mentioned your okra name, you have mentioned God's name.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your
Kofi Friday.
Yeah, Kofi Friday. Kofi is your cradding, the name for the part of the Creator in you, the part of you that never dies. Okay, and that is who you are. And so your most important name is Kofi, not the name they gave you in church, what?
Winston.
Winston. Winston is a European's name. What has that got to do with God or even Christianity? It's a European's name. And you have been taught to believe that Wilson is a more honorable or respectable name than Kofi. No, it's miseducation. Because Wilson is a European, an Englishman's name. So, is that who you are? Your identity is European. Because you are a Christian, you have to take a European's name? No. If you're looking for a name that shows that you believe in God, it's Kofi. Yeah, it's Kofi. Because Kofi is the God in you. That's the name. But we've been taught to prefer European names to our own names because they say these names are pagan. They are not. They are purely religious names. And we are among the only people who have such names. You know, your okra is the God in you. So if God is in you,
Okay.
and you have a God name, what do you have to do with Nancy and Gertrude and Alice, these names we treasure? You know, it's because of ignorance. Because if we were to study our culture, understand ourselves as a people, we would know that these names that we have here are more worthy and more religious than what's religious about a European name? Nothing. It's part of this indoctrination that we have been subjected to that makes us prefer such names, you know, to our own names. And of course, we think that if we have such names, then it gives us a modicum of respect. Well, you have more than the respect that you think the European name gives you. You have a God name. You're cradding, you know. That is you. That is who you are.